Hey guys, it's Blaine coming to you from inside the Synergy Center here in Houston, Texas. I'm here with Builder's Backbone, and I want to tell you a few things that can help you to get your business going and to help kickstart your company if things are kind of going a little bit slow or it's not going as well as you'd like. There may be a few things that you've overlooked, and I want to talk to you for a moment and bring those to the front of your mind so that you can focus on them and that you can get things going again and start making more money faster. That's the whole reason that we're here at Builder's Backbone, to make it easier to team up and easier to do business. So the first thing I want to talk to you today about is your website. First of all, do you have a website? And if you do, is your website streamlined? Is it informative? Is it clean? Is it effective? That's the big question. One of the best ways that you can know if your website is effective is, can you put your competitor's name at the top of your website? And if you can, and it's still true, all the things that you've said there, if your competitor's name or your name and the website is still true, that's not very good for you. You want to be saying things on your website that help bring to the customer's mind what makes you different, why you're better, why you do things differently, and why they should go with you. You can't simply just say, I am a roofer in Houston, hire me, I do quality work, I'm honest, I'm dependable, I have low prices, because everyone else is saying that. We call those platitudes. If your website is filled with platitudes, the things that everyone else is saying, you probably want to make some changes on your website. So, how do you do that? Well, the first thing that you can do is hire someone to build a website for you. There's also plenty of online website builders out there, drag and drop, really easy to do. Things like Wix, Weebly, Squarespace come to mind right at the top of my mind. You can use any of these, but how do you know if it's good, if it's effective? Ask people, ask your friends, ask your family, ask them to be honest with you, and tell them you need this to be good. Tell me the truth. They'll help you. And ask people who don't have any clue about what you do, and ask people who do have a clue. Ask questions, find out, and then respond and act on it. Next thing you can do to help your business with marketing is ask for emails. Get in the habit of asking people for their email. If you're going to ask their name and their phone number, you might as well ask for their email at the same time. Chances are they're going to give it to you. So even when you're giving a quote, or you're signing up a new customer, or you're at a trade show, whatever the case may be, start getting in the habit of asking for emails. This includes on your website. Send out a newsletter, send out an email once in a while that has some information. Bring value to people, but tell them, hey, I'd love your email so that I can send you XYZ, so that I can give you this pamphlet to help you out with whatever. But start collecting emails and make a habit of it. It'll help your business and it'll give you a baseline for sending your marketing out. Next thing that you need to do for your website is SEO. That means search engine optimization. This is how people find you on the internet. This is how people, when they Google, this is how they find you. Now, you've got to be working around keywords, and you've got to target in on keywords. You might not know what SEO is. You may not know how to build a website, but if I can give you one piece of advice, it's get your website together and hire someone to help you with your SEO. But first, you need to do your homework to understand what SEO is. You need to understand, what am I looking for when I hire a person? Now, this is an entirely different conversation for another video, but I can tell you this much. The things that worked in SEO 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and in some instances 6 months ago, they don't still work. In fact, they can harm your business. So, you want to make sure you get someone who is a complete student of the SEO game, who is engaged and knows their stuff up to the minute, because that's the type of person who's going to be able to help you get your business listed on the front page of Google. So another way that you can help your business and engage customers and engage people online is by making a survey. You can make a survey to ask your customers questions and find out more about them. This will help you know how to serve them better. There's companies out there where you can do free survey. I think Google has a free survey builder in it. I've used Typeform before, as well as SurveyMonkey. They all have, I think, free up to like 10 questions. Any more than 10 questions is too long of a survey, and people aren't going to fill it out unless they get paid. So keep it short, keep it sweet. Ask questions that matter. You can probably find out what matters to your customers most if you ask them, and you might just be surprised. A lot of times we think that price is the thing that everyone cares about. Price, price, price. You may be surprised to find out that given the choice between cleanliness, trustworthiness, talent, and price, that people might care more that you keep the job site clean and that you're polite while you work on the job site. You never know till you ask. It depends on your industry and it depends on your customer. But ask. Put a survey out there and find out. The next point I have for you is less online and more in person. It's delight your customer. That means more than just doing your job or doing what you were hired to do. It means more than just, doing what you do. It means going the extra mile, paying attention, finding out from your customer without them realizing it what matters to them. What do they care about? Do they have kids? Do they have a dog? Is there something or a hobby that you can see from observation or that they talk about all the time? And can you leverage that to do something nice for them? Can you bring a treat or something nice for their dog? Put a treat basket together for their dog? Can you get an outfit for their kids that makes them look like a contractor like you? Can you get a play set of tools for their kid that every time their kid plays with it, they're going to think of you and they're going to be reminded of you? Is your customer a foodie and they love food? They're just always talking about restaurants that they've been to. Perhaps you can get them a set of something like steak knives with your name on it, or even without. Trust me, every time they use them, they're going to think about you and it's going to bring you to the front of their mind and they're going to tell people about you. That's really the game here, guys, is getting people to talk about your business and getting people to share you with their friends. But you've got to go the extra mile. You've got to pay attention and you've got to look for ways that you can delight your customer. So try to make a habit of it, guys. Your next customer, pay attention, look around, think of ways that you can do something nice. That little teeny tiny extra value that you're giving to them on the job will go so much farther than anything else that you can do. Of course, do the job right, do it on time, do quality work. That all goes without saying nowadays. People expect it. They expect you to be trustworthy, dependable, well-priced, all those things. They expect it. Do the little things and go the extra mile, and it'll really, really count for you. Okay, what else can you do? Referral programs, guys. Referral programs can be really important. And more than anything, I guess I'm just asking you to ask for referrals and make it easy for people to give referrals to you. That means putting it on your website, making it easy on your website to submit a referral to you, or giving your customers a business card with a phone number or a link to a site, whatever it may be. But be creative about it. Try to find an original way or a nice way to an offer to give someone for a referral. Money is always great, but there might be something more special for people or more creative for your industry that you can give your customers or give anyone who offers you a referral that turns into a customer. Trust me, every referral that you get that turns into a paying customer is like money in the bank. That's gold because it's someone you didn't have to do anything to go out and get. So take care of them, but most importantly, provide the gateway and the portal to make referrals easy. Now, the other thing that goes in hand with referrals is staying in present of mind, by staying in front of your customers. Yeah, you might have finished the job and you're not at their job site anymore. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about putting out things on social media, sending them things in the mail, calling to check on them, see how they're doing. Whatever it is, guys, you need to keep injecting yourself in their life. This matters because a lot of times in this industry of construction and contractor work, people don't need us till they need us. But when they need us, we want to be able to be there for them and give them what they need when they need it. So if you just sent them an email and they remember that, oh, 3 or 4 days ago, I just got an email from a guy that does this thing. Boom, there you are. They can go right to it, find you, you're their guy. But if they haven't heard from you in 6 months, a year, 2 years, you're probably not going to be the guy for the job. They're going to probably open up Google, type in best whatever in this city, and someone else is going to come up. So do yourself a favor, put a little bit of effort into staying front of mind. Now, really quick, a point to make here. That doesn't mean putting your name on a pen. That is, guys, stop doing that. Let me just make it a rule. Stop putting your name on pens and sending it out. I love pens with names on it, but I have no idea who you are and what you do from a pen, and I will never call you. But for as long as people will, and they always will, that's fine. I'll have a lot of free pens. But you, stop doing it. Put a little more time and effort into thinking about the swag that you're going to give out, if you're going to give it out. You know, think about a trade show or a conference that you've been to. You probably got a lot of pens, a lot of rulers, a lot of little rinky-dink stuff that you threw away, doesn't matter. But there was a few things that you got that were really cool, right? And you probably still have them. They're on your keychain, they're hanging on the visor of your car, they're in your toolbox. These little things that really have some value and they matter. True, they are more expensive. True, you cannot have as many of them because you paid more for them. But in this instance, less is more. It's going to cost you more and you're going to have less of them, but it'll go so much farther. Plus, every time a person uses whatever it is that you're giving to them, they're going to think of you. And there you are, present of mind, you're the person. So when they need a carpenter, and they have a tape measure that they got from you, and not just some stupid tape measure, give them a real nice tape measure, something you can afford, but something that they won't throw away. Every time they use that tape measure, they're going to think of you. And then when they need a carpenter, where do you think they're going to go first? Right to that tape measure. Because your name's on it, your website's on it, and you're their guy. So stop putting names on pens, guys, and pencils, and rulers. Make something more substantial and more meaningful and put it out there. I promise it'll pay off. Now, 3 more points that I have, and these are very important 3 points, so I've saved them till last. Photos. Take pictures, guys. If you're not taking pictures, you are leaving money on the table. Social media works around pictures and photos nowadays. Think about it. The great stuff on Instagram, the great stuff on Facebook is all based around pictures. Take before and after pictures. Take pictures during the process of doing the work that you do. But take pictures, a lot of them. I'm not a photographer. I don't have a good camera. No, I know you're not a photographer, but you do have a great camera in your pocket. If you've got a smartphone, you've got a great camera right in your pocket. I think all smartphones that are out in the last 5 years, the cameras that are in them are better than what people were paying for normal cameras when we used to carry around normal cameras. They're better than those that cost $500. So take your awesome camera out on your phone, open your camera app, and take pictures. 100, 1,000, 5,000. You're bound to get 1% that are really good pictures. Then save them, put them in a gallery, post them online, put them on your website, use them in social media, guys. Pictures matter a lot, but you will never get them if you don't take them. Sure, you can hire someone to come and take some pictures for you. You know what? Maybe you need to. But in the meantime, take a picture every job you finish. Take a picture of every job you start. Take a picture of some part in the middle of a job and just save them in a folder on your phone. By the end of the year, you will have a lot of really great photos that you can use to drive your social media marketing and drive your website and email marketing. You'll need these photos. I tell you what, guys, you can't go out and buy or find photos of the work that you do. It needs to be your picture. So, till you're big enough to hire a photographer to follow you around, it's on you. So take photos. Last 2 points. Number 1. Get connected with other builders. If you want to boost your business and get things going, you've got to create opportunities. Opportunities are created through interactions. So you've got to get out there and you've got to talk to other people. You might ask yourself, how do I do that? I mean, I'm not just going to walk on a job site and talk to people, right? Right. You're not going to do that. But I promise you, your city has a group that you can join or a meetup that you can join. If you are in Houston, you can join Builders Backbone. This is a platform business that helps builders and contractors and vendors to connect with one another and team up. The whole purpose of what we do is to make it easy to connect with one another and to team up and to collaborate to make business easier to do. So, again, if you're in Houston, come to Builders Backbone. Get a free trial membership signed up and join and get plugged into the community. If you're not in Houston, that's fine. Go to your local Chamber of Commerce. Find out if there's a contractors association. I bet there is. You can join it. They have luncheons. You can go to them, meet other people, talk to other people. Guys, I can't stress how important it is to connect with other people. So, so, so important. You'll never create an opportunity unless you get out and make it possible to create it. So get out and do it. Last point. Guys, appearances matter. Appearances matter a lot. If you've been doing your work for a long time, it becomes easy to become lackadaisical about appearances. You've been working from home for 2 years, and it's been working, so why get a nice office? Or you've been meeting your clients at Starbucks, so why do I need an office? Well, I can tell you why. Because your competition, they have an office, and they look nice, and they're presentable. And so when your clients are meeting with them and then meeting with you and trying to decide who to go with, who do you think they're going to go with? Now, you might ask yourself, I can't afford an office, plain and simple. I get that. I understand. Again, maybe you ought to look into options like a co-working space. If you're in Houston, you can join Builders Backbone. We've got a co-working space made for the construction industry. Again, our purpose is to help builders team up and collaborate, make it easy to do business together. And one of the ways that we do that is by providing our members with office space that they can use openly and freely. Our Synergy Center right here is open 24/7. That means if you have a membership, you can come into the building 24 hours a day and you can do business. You can meet with a client. You can use our Wi-Fi. You can schedule time in our conference room and have people into the conference room or an event. But we're basically get out and make a space, a home base for your business. Because when your customers go online, they're going to look you up. And if your address shows your house, not that it's bad, but it's just not on par with what your competition is doing, and it's not stepping up your game. So, and then if you meet people at the coffee shop for a meeting, it just isn't. You guys, you got to step up your game. So look into co-working spaces in your area. Find out if you can get a space where you can have a professional address. A lot of these co-working spaces, Builders Backbone included, when you join, we issue you a suite address. You can register your business right here in our building. That means that when people look you up online, they're going to see our nice, beautiful Synergy Center building showing up as your address. It's going to look like $1 million. And it's going to help you to inspire confidence in your customer. Now, you might do really, really excellent work. You might be super talented, but it's going to be lost on you if they look you up and your home address or no address shows up or they can't find you. And that starts with appearances, online appearances, in-person appearances, and the appearance of your business. So guys, that's 10 ways that you can help boost your business and that you can help get things going if things have stalled out a little bit for you. Again, my name is Blaine. I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas, inside the Synergy Center on behalf of Builders Backbone. We'd love to have you come and take a tour of our beautiful building. If you want, you can click right here and book a tour, and we'll be happy to meet you and show you the building. And we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel right here. And until next time, keep working hard, team up, and we'll see you.